Italy. One of the most visited countries in the world. Incredible beaches, historical cities, and internationally acclaimed cuisine. And we've all met those people who've been there and have heard the inevitable, "Ah, Italy," sigh as they reminisce on how no other place could ever live up to its perfection. However, when places make their stamp on the tourist map, they inevitably attract, that's right, tourists. And with the tourists come crowded streets, hiked up prices, and tacky souvenir shops, doesn't it? In this video, we'll be exploring the real Italy, visiting its coastal towns and mountain villages, pumping wine from a petrol pump, meeting the local people, and cooking some traditional Italian pizza in a wood-fire brick oven. All whilst asking the question, is Italy still worth visiting, or is it as disappointing as Alex in a swimsuit? Make sure you subscribe to watch the rest of our Italy series and tell us in the comments below what you think about Italy. Is it worth the hype?
One of the most common reasons someone might say that Italy is overhyped and overrated is because of all the tourists that are here.
Let's not point out the irony there, shall we?
The biggest compliment that I can give to Italy is that it's our happy place and it's where we come to not film usually.
Yeah, we've been here a number of times and not filmed.
So we have been to the traditional touristy cities of Rome, Venice, Verona. We love them all.
Yeah,
but
lovely.
If you're someone that doesn't want to come to Italy because of the tourists, I can't explain how wrong you are and how easy it is to get away from them.
To escape the tourists, we came to the village of Tavania. Tavania is a small village located in the Liguria region of northwest Italy, around an hour's drive from the popular seaside area of Cinque Terre. Home to only around 250 people and overlooking the hills of Liguria and Tuscany, it is a peaceful, scenic place to relax and enjoy the real Italy away from tourists.
The stereotypes of Italy are so painstakingly true, it's unreal.
I know, I feel like we should be saying they're not real, but the positive ones at least are definitely true. For example, the cobbledy streets everywhere you go, beautiful. The lovely old buildings that you see everywhere in the movies, they're real life.
Even the slow Italian way of life, just the way that people are,
sort of drinking wine outside the cafes, hanging out your laundry outside the windows.
And the food.
Oh my gosh. Guys, the food. Even when you pull over on the side of the road at a random restaurant, you'll end up having the best pasta of your entire life.
And then finally, you actually see people doing the Italian hand gestures.
In Italy.
In Italy and Grandpapa. That's so bad. But this reminds me actually of when I was a child. I was kind of obsessed with mafia movies.
When you were a child, how old were you when you were obsessed with mafia movies?
Late child, like 16 to 20.
Like a 5-year-old boy, like dressing up in a suit.
Now button your lip, mister. You don't talk dirty to me. I don't like your mouth.
Did you have a mafia movie phase? Like, is it going to be Scarface? Is it going to be The Godfather? For me, I loved Goodfellas and The Godfather. And although they really do a good job at glorifying, like, the mafia stuff, but because they paint such, like, an alluring but kind of depressing existence, I always thought of going to Italy and being sad. I know this sounds kind of strange, but I've always had a weird dream of being Italy and being sad.
I did not expect you to say that. Once Alex had finished indulging in his weird dream of being sad in Italy, we headed to a local fishing village. Something you should definitely do when visiting Italy is make sure you check out some of the local seaside towns and villages dotted along the coast. Tellaro is a small, picturesque fishing village on the Gulf of La Spezia in northern Italy's Liguria region. The Italian Riviera is known for its rugged cliff edges and sparkling blue water, as well as its colourful coastal towns. Many tourists flock to the string of seaside villages known as Cinque Terre, consisting of the beautiful towns of Monterosso, Vernazza, Cornelia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore, and the scenic Sentiero Azzurro hiking trail linking them all together. Just 1 hour south of Cinque Terre is Tellaro, which is perhaps not quite as famous but equally as charming and well worth a visit, especially if you're looking for a quieter option. One really great way of escaping the crowds and having a really unique experience whilst in Italy is to rent your own place away from the cities. And on this trip, we have been lucky enough to have one of our subscribers reach out to us, Mike. Thank you, Mike. He owns a beautiful villa here in Italy and he offered it to us for a few days, no strings attached, but we couldn't not show you guys this place. It's just lovely. We will definitely be leaving a link down in the description below for his Airbnb. This place, if you're thinking of coming here with a group of friends or family, is perfect. It's got 5 bedrooms, a lovely big kitchen, loads of living space, and a beautiful big swimming pool with these views. I think one of the main reasons renting your own place is so great is that you actually get to immerse yourself a lot more than you would do if staying in a hotel. When you're in a hotel, pretty much everything is done for you, which can be really nice. But also, if you're renting your own place, you're probably going to be shopping at local markets, cooking with local ingredients, and kind of watching village life go on around you. But I think the thing I'm most excited about is the fact it has its very own pizza oven, which we're going to attempt to use later, so make sure you stick around and keep watching to see that disaster unfold. To get ready for a pizza night, we needed to go out to get ingredients, wood, and wine. I think you've got vineyards on that side and then you've got olive trees on this side. Just to remind you, if you weren't sure enough already, that we're in Italy. To think that I was complaining about small streets in our big van and I'm struggling to get through this in our Fiat 500. Ooh, this place is adorable but also slightly terrifying. If you want to do something real and authentic whilst in Italy, you have to visit a winery. Luckily enough, our host has recommended us to come to this one, and he's also supplied in the villa jugs that we can bring with us to actually come and fill up. I have no idea what to expect. I've never done anything like this before. I've done wine tasting here and there, but I've never gone to a winery with jugs to fill up. So let's go fill up my jugs. So before we buy, we do get to try. There's a few different strengths of the wine, so he's letting us try a few before we decide which one to fill the jugs up with. I've just found out they also do sparkling wine. We only have 2 jugs. How do we choose? The wines here are so reasonably priced. The most expensive option is $2.50 a litre, so I know that whatever I choose, I can actually buy it. Now that we've had our tasters and we've decided which wines we actually want, it's time to go and fill up our jugs.
Look how crazy the way of filling this up is. It's actual petrol pump.
That was a really cool experience. I never thought I would see these beautiful big wine vats with a petrol pump attached to it. It was so surreal to see things that don't look like they should go together, but they work together beautifully. And actually the staff in there, I'm always a little bit worried when I go into vineyards because basically I feel like they're always going to be uptight and stuffy. It wasn't like that at all in there. They were really nice, really friendly and super helpful. I don't think you're actually supposed to pump your own wine into the jugs. They do that for you, but she saw we were filming, so she actually allowed me to do a little bit of wine pumping myself, which was quite fun. So yeah, anyone who's in the area or in Italy in general, I highly recommend going to a vineyard to get some wine. That was a brilliant experience. Armed with our ingredients and our wine, all that was left to do was to get some wood for the pizza oven. We are here in the lumber yard to buy some wood for our pizza oven. I couldn't be more excited. This is like the start of like a dream I've had for a long time, making pizza in Italy. Yeah, let's go see what happens.
We have no idea what we're doing.
Can I buy some wood? Pizza forno?
Pizza.
Pizza forno, the wood.
Quella lì, per la pizza.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. He doesn't speak any English, which we were warned about. And obviously we don't speak Italian, so yeah, this is going to be really fun.
I mean, you always get by.
We'll just figure it out, it's fine. So this is the wood. He's told us to come and park over here. Do we just take the wood? Does he show us how much wood to take?
I think we just start filling up the wood.
Now we have the fun part of figuring out how to pay for the wood.
Do we just throw money at him? How much is this?
See what he picks
Is this
up.
$100 worth of wood? Is it $3 worth of wood? Give him my wallet.
Yeah. After a lovely chat with our new favourite wood supplier, of which we understood about 2 words, we headed back to the villa to begin our night of pizza making. After much hoping and praying to the fire gods, we finally have ourselves a pizza oven fire, and we are ready to make our pizzas. I won't tell you how many of these I've already had. The sparkling wine from it came from our vineyard trip, and it is delightful, I can confirm.
I also think we should say that we are not experts or claiming to be experts at pizza making
Oh god, no.
right now.
No.
So this is
if
not a tutorial.
This is what not to do when making a pizza. Okay, I have to share with you guys probably the most mind-blowing thing of the trip so far. I know we've seen all these incredible places and mountains, you think surely they're more mind-blowing. No, this is what is mind-blowing to me. In Italy, you can buy pizza dough already made from the deli counter in the supermarkets, so you can't mess it up yourself. I am so glad that we could do this. Oh my goodness.
Just like Grandmama used to make.
Just like Grandmama made. Oh my, I'm sorry, I don't know why it sounds so creepy. It can't be one of these for one pizza, surely. It must
Probably
be like...
not.
I'm going to take that. Kneading the dough. Do I need to be doing this?
I'm not laughing behind the camera because it's not funny. If any of you are watching are laughing, don't encourage it.
Yep, so see, what you do, the first step is to just kind of...
This is not a tutorial.
to push out the dough. Yep, just keep pushing it. Oh, there's a rolling pin here. Just flatten it out all nicely.
That would have been one big pizza if you'd have gone for the whole bit of dough.
I feel like I want to do that. Oh my god, that's made it so big so quickly. That's why
what
they
she
do
said.
it. What the what? No, how are you supposed to make it flat like that? What
like
is that?
It's morphed into like a sausage roll or something. Oh, I love a sausage roll.
What is the sausage? I think the tomatoes in Italy just taste better than the tomatoes at home. I don't know why. Smeary, smeary. Now it's time for mozzarella. And look at the size of this mozzarella ball. It's a 400-gram mozzarella ball. And it's going straight on here. Oh, look at that. It's enormous. And then you just kind of plop the mozzarella on.
Of course, I've gone for a sausage option. They don't have pepperoni here. I was looking for pepperoni everywhere, and the bloody Americans. It's theirs. It's nothing to do with Italy, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So instead I had to settle for this delicious, authentic Italian meat. Oh, but look at that. Are they looking?
I mean, it looks pretty great.
We still don't have a clue what we're doing.
Nope. Wow, I mean, that feels red hot in there. I think we have to wait for the flames to die down before we put it in, but we're British, so we don't really know what we're doing.
Anything involving some kind of barbecue or something is pretty much a British no-go.
Yeah. It's time to put our pizzas in the oven. Oh, let's try not to burn it to a crisp. I'm not making any promises. Oh, baby.
This is bucket list.
Goodbye. I am in shock that I just made this. Is it impossible to make bad pizza in Italy? Is that what this is? Wow. I mean, if I'd have got this in a restaurant, I'd be well chuffed. And that's saying something. I don't often praise my own cooking. Does anyone else use scissors to cut their pizza? I think personally, it's the most efficient way of doing it. And actually, we stayed with a local family in Verona once and they use scissors to cut theirs too. So I don't care what you say, it's authentic. I just went all over my face. You know that when you cook stuff on the barbecue, it has a different taste? It's the same. Like, it tastes different because of the wood fire. Oh my goodness.
However good it looks on camera, like it definitely looks better in real life. And then with the smells as well, this is pretty epic. Very happy with how the cooked meat looks as well. If anyone is thinking that Italy is overrated, you're actually mad. Like, there's something wrong with your head. That's mind-blowing. Like, that you can just produce that. Like, you, the wood fire oven, you at home, people can produce this that are not Italian.
We hope we have inspired you guys to come to bloody Italy.
We are going to spend the rest of the evening now making as many pizzas as possible with as many different toppings as possible. What toppings would you choose if you were able to make your own wood fire oven pizza?
There are still plenty of Italy videos to come, so make sure you subscribe to watch those, and of course hit that like button if you like the video.
Thanks very much for watching. See you next time, and beans out!
Next time on Travel Beans.
I am baffled as to how nobody has recommended us to come to this place.